Okay. Or maybe. Oh, that's how you're gonna start. Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino. I'm Danny Lear. Next to me, Dean Sidoris.
Got the audio's back to top quality. Audio.
That's what we understand. There's so what's going on is if there's some episodes where the audio is a little sketchy. Sometimes if it's not plugged in correctly, or it's not. Sometimes if it's not tested right, then the computer microphone will pick it up, and we think the microphones are, but they're not.
But no, we should be good.
Should be good to go. We tested it.
Yeah, maybe it's fucked up again. Who
It's
knows?
unclear. Let us know. Speaking of let us know, we have been saying let us know if you leave a review on iTunes, and we've been doing giveaways past couple weeks. So this last week, we were doing a giveaway for the starter kit.
Yes.
So it was a bag of coffee, a coffee spoon, and a pour-over drip brewer, and filters, pack of filters.
Yeah, enough to just get you going.
Just get the juices flowing.
Get it started.
Get the brew going. And so we had a winner. The
Fergie, let's get it started.
in here. Winner is he didn't put his name in the email, but it was a great review.
Starts with a J something.
Jablon.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know who you are.
Jabron.
So no, you won. You had a great review. Appreciate that. Left us 5 stars. Had a nice little write-up. So we'll send you out your starter kit. And this week, we'll do another one. We'll just keep it rolling. And we'll go another starter kit. Bag of coffee, drip brewer, pour-over drip brewer, and a bag of filters. So, and a coffee spoon.
Yeah, get you making that quality cafe.
That's it. So go on iTunes, write us a review, and then screenshot your review and email it to podcast@caffeineandkilos.com, and we'll pick a winner.
Yeah. What did Trump's tweet say about something about coffee? Coffee. Everybody was trolling him for that. Remember that, Dante?
I missed that.
Yeah. Google it. See if we can pull it up and try and see what it said.
Yeah, there you
People made like merchandise for it. It's just kind of like just another Trump troll thing.
go. It never ends.
Never ends.
Oh, Dean, are you a little sore today? Is your chest sore yet?
Yeah, I'm a little sore today.
So
Hips are sore.
has officially.
Trump misspelled.
Oh yeah, he spells coffee.
Despite the
C-O-V.
constant negative press.
Coffee.
Coffee. What is this supposed to say?
It was just probably a mistype. Anyway, it's COVFEFE. Maybe he's a 6ix9ine fan of that Fifi song.
I wonder what he was trying. I don't even remember what he was trying to write.
Oh no, that's not
I think
6ix9ine. That's yeah, is it? That's not Fifi. It's like
Fifi's 6ix9ine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, it is.
And is there someone else or just those two?
I think it's just them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Trump's a big.
That was like his one good track that was not even. I personally wouldn't call it a good track. It was one more mainstream tracks that might have ended up getting him some steam until he got himself locked up for 20 years.
I don't mind it because he doesn't scream the entire time.
Yeah, but that's what made him popular.
That's kind of his thing, is screaming the whole time.
That's his sellout track before his career was over.
Yeah, he's going to jail for 20 years, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Racketeering.
Armed robbery. Well, here's the thing, is not just armed robbery, racketeering, that whole thing, but the one thing I was reading about it is that the most recent robbery, so he's in this gang, basically. Anyway, the most recent robbery they were involved in, they're like robbing banks and shit. And the most recent one, he was, I think he was driving the getaway car, so he wasn't actually in there pointing weapons at people, but this was like in February. So this wasn't like back before he like made it. Like he was as popular as he is now. He was at the time, and he's still like robbing banks. It's crazy.
Yeah, some people just don't get it.
Some people just, or hey,
because he's at least he has a low profile look to him. You would never recognize it.
Tattoo. Yeah, exactly.
And, yeah, the rainbow hair is just so it blends in now, so you would never see it.
But then allegedly they said that he was trying to distance himself, like since that situation, he'd been trying to distance himself from the gang, and that when they picked him up, they didn't actually have anything. Like he was allegedly there, but they didn't have any evidence on him. But they picked him up as protective custody because as they were picking up other members of the street gang he was a part of, they were all talking about how they were looking for him to find him and kill him because he had been not doing the gang shit anymore.
A whole lot of gang shit.
Exactly.
They, I think that, I think they put him in general population too. I heard.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's having a real good time.
A real protective custody there.
Yeah, that's from last I heard. They put him in Gen Pop.
Really?
Yeah. So that's a interesting world for him, I'm sure now.
Oh, I bet. When Lil Wayne did his little 8-month thing, he was not in Gen Pop. He was in like protective.
Oh, I'm sure he was in borderline, like The Sopranos, like when they had that little, their own little like basically living room situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they got fucking, they got stoves and like, are you that far yet on Sopranos?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Well, no, I'm in the last season.
Okay.
But if that happens the last season, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. I think it is.
Episode 8. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I think it is the last season. What's going on? Are people like people getting busted or anything? Is anything going down?
Well, what's his name? Johnny Sacks he's arrested.
Oh no, that's not Sopranos. That's on Goodfellas.
You're thinking of the Goodfellas.
That's on Goodfellas, not Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Sopranos.
No spoiler there then for you. No. That was definitely everything I was thinking of was Goodfellas. When they're all starting to get busted and put in there, and then they're just cooking meatballs and shit in there. Don't burn the sauce. Got to keep stirring the sauce.
I'm excited though because my buddy Matt Del Negro, he's an actor and he's on Sopranos. He's like cousin Brian is his character. Anyway, he's in an episode season 6, so I'm waiting for it to come up because I met Matt after I had made it through. So he was in 6 or 7 episodes, and I was after most of his appearances when I met him. But now we've been talking and stuff for past 6 months or so. But I haven't seen an episode that he's been in yet. I know he's on the show, so I'm like, so I'm kind of excited to see. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah, the last season, honestly, I haven't seen it in 10 years, probably. But great show.
Oh, and if anybody, Matthew Del Negro, he has a podcast himself called 10,000 No's.
Ah.
So if you're looking for a podcast to listen to, check that out. Matt's he's a great guy. Nice guy. Pretty successful actor. Yeah, been in Sopranos, Scandal. He has on that show Scandal. He has a recurring role. Also, Goliath. He has a recurring role in Goliath, the show with Billy Bob Thornton. One on Amazon, and some others. He's been in a bunch of stuff. But
cool.
Anyway, real nice guy. We complain about our children's soccer coaching together sometimes.
Oh yeah, dad stuff.
Yeah, and then we follow it up with, "Hey, but you know what? Fuck. I mean, I'm glad he's doing it. 'Cause I'm not." That's how it goes. You complain all you want, and then you wrap it up with, "But hey, I'm really glad he's doing it. Really appreciate the guy."
Yeah.
Except for when they start stretching at the beginning. They circle up and they stretch. You ever seen a 5-year-old pull a fucking hamstring?
Yeah, I think it's
But
that's what we did every day in baseball, peewees growing up. Like you stretch everything before every practice.
Silly.
Circle up.
It's just they just don't know better. Like the coach he's just doing what his coach did when he was playing 6-year-old.
I think it's also just to teach good habits for the future, which is what they're doing, right? Is they're just shaping kids for the future. Is like part of the point of doing youth sports, right? It's just part of like just preparing to do this later on, just to get in the routine, so it just becomes second nature.
Yeah.
Or you can just pick it apart and make a guy look stupid.
Well, yeah, you talk about it. Well, it's not just him; it's everybody. It's everyone. You look at a lot of these. They all do. It's like, they're stretching. Oh, good thing. I don't want this 4-year-old to pull a hammy.
Yeah.
And then, but then you follow up this. Hey, but you know what? Shit, man. Like, I'm not coaching. So good for this guy coming out here helping out. I appreciate it. Because you do appreciate it. It's great, and someone's got to do it, and I'm not. I'll help out, but I'm not ever gonna.
It's probably also just kill some time.
Oh, that's exactly what's going on.
I mean, kill some time, get the kids to listen and learn how to pay attention and learn how to do something as a team.
You get them lined up.
Yeah.
There's something.
There's plenty of reasons why they do it.
Yeah. Now, none of them are necessarily valid or make it a good use of time. But there's lots of reasons.
I mean, I guess. Depends.
That's a waste of time.
That could be a whole other conversation about anything.
Oh, about anything. Yeah. Absolutely.
You can spin anything that way. But
so you So you might be a little sore today because yesterday you did 150 burpees.
150 burpees for time.
We should tell the people what you're doing.
Oh yeah, so what I'm doing basically is we printed out the
So Dean stopped training for weightlifting.
stop training weightlifting competitively
Right.
on a team with like goals, right?
Right.
And not really necessarily having any drive to do it for fun, because like doing weightlifting for fun to me makes absolutely no sense in my world. As far as
Yeah.
like, I mean, with no means to compete locally, or
Right.
not even talking about like nationally or anything like that, but just like literally doing just weightlifting
Yeah, as a hobby.
only exclusively
Right.
as a hobby is not something I think I would ever want to do.
Right.
Nor would I understand why anybody would.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have goals to do it to get better at something else, or it's part of your training for something else, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
But
Well,
just to
maybe
do that, on its own, 6 days a week, for no apparent reason, doesn't make any sense.
Unless you really like it.
I guess. But if you're doing actual weightlifting programs, like most of the time, you don't like it. You just
No.
know that the payoff is going to be worth it.
Right.
Because weightlifting is like can be very, very miserable and very hard on you mentally.
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts mentally and physically.
So you are obviously still working out and exercising. So we printed
Staying
out,
active.
So you wanted to hammer out all these bodyweight workouts.
So I literally wanted to go the complete opposite route, right? I wanted to go with zero weights
Get jacked.
and do zero, did not touch any weights, and that means more like on a full-time basis, right?
Right.
Like I might go in the gym and do some squatting just because I want to, or whatever, or just go do some like accessory lifts. But as far as like a workout plan, I want to see what I'm capable of achieving just through body weight exercises.
Bodyweight king.
Yeah, and to see how my body reacts to it and how I feel outside of working out, and just kind of doing one or two of those, more just likely one of those every other day. And if I'm feeling it, maybe twice in one day if it's short enough, or who knows.
So we printed out the list. I believe it's on the CrossFit Journal. We just Googled bodyweight CrossFit workouts because we knew of this list. We knew it existed. Mm-hmm. So instead of going to the journal, download it, which I think you can find it there. We just, Google CrossFit bodyweight workouts. And there's a list. It's 19 pages.
Front and back.
Front and back. Has 4 to 5 workouts per.
Some are I looked, there's like some that have like 8.
So I think we did it, added them up. You actually went through, counted 1, 2, 3, all the way through. It was like 147 or 142 workouts.
Yeah, and in between 140 and 150.
So he's going to, so you're knocking one off. So 3 days a week minimum, maybe 4 if you're feeling it. Mm-hmm. You're just going to start chipping away, and you're not going to repeat any of them until you've done them all.
Oh yeah, no, I'll probably do them all and then never do any of them ever again.
So yesterday was day 1.
Yesterday was day 1.
150 burpees for time.
12, 19, 18 was day 1, and it was 150 burpees for time. And I did 12 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I did them in my garage.
On a ROMWAD mat.
On a ROMWAD mat. And I took 1 or 2 breaks with my arms on my legs, trying to breathe. and that's about the only time I really stopped.
Did a couple of the Blair Morrison silhouettes.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, or more forearms.
More forearms.
Yeah.
You got the
Less
forearms
hands,
down to the knees.
Less hands.
All the way down to the forearms. That's
Yeah.
how you know.
But yeah,
you
no,
put your hands on your knees. That's one thing. You go over far enough to get the forearms down there. That's a message.
I was breathing pretty tough. It was a burner. It was and obviously I'm not in that kind of condition. I've been doing a little bit of running, but that's not burpees, right?
No.
You know, burpees are burpees, running's running.
Right.
So
Great, yeah.
so my hips were really taking they were really getting fatigued to where like I could only get up so fast.
I mean, look,
They were just kind of shot.
12:40. That's pretty good. I mean, you figure if you did 15 a minute, that's 10 minutes, and 15 a minute, like that's a pretty good clip.
Yeah, you're moving pretty fast. Because 15, like when you're sitting there and you're doing burpees, 15's a lot.
15, and so 15 is not a big deal in 1 minute, but then if you repeat that every minute, like that gets to be a lot.
Yeah. No, you're moving. You're moving pretty good.
So yeah.
And that was also like I said, if you put a gun to my head, said you got to get this 10 minutes or sub 10.
Probably
could have done it. I probably could have not let up on some of the spots, but that's not really
Nah.
my goal right now, right?
Day one.
But also,
Day three.
I didn't do it. I did it at 12:40.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
And you know what else is? I bet when you were finished, you didn't feel cheated.
No, I didn't feel cheated.
You didn't feel like, oh man, really wish I would have gone harder and tried to get under 10.
No,
you probably thought like, man, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, no, I was like, I actually felt like, oh, that was a good workout. That was a good way to spend, 13 minutes. Yeah, it's like, and it makes me think like my whole goal with this too is like, I know a lot of people that will say things like they just don't have time to work out.
Did you warm up at all?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I warmed up. I put my shoes on. Went out there and did some burpees.
You didn't do some static stretching like the kids?
No, I ran like 3 miles a day before prior. Well, not the day before. The day before that.
That was the most warm up exercise.
And my fucking my glutes are just like aching, and my quads and calves are still sore from that.
No, yeah.
So like, the first batch was rough.
Well, let me tell you, Dean, if you're going to do any sort of physical activity, first you got to get in a circle with other people, and you got to go legs apart, stretch down in the middle.
Yeah.
You got to go 5-year-old soccer.
Exactly. Because, I'm surprised I didn't pull a hammy, though. I should have. But,
I exercised yesterday for 12 minutes also.
Yeah.
Not 12:40, 12 on the nose. Because I worked out on Monday, and I knew if I felt like I wanted to sweat, especially after our little smorgasbord holiday party yesterday.
Yeah.
You get a couple glasses of booze-filled eggnog in you at noon. Around 3 o'clock, it's time to sweat.
Yeah. Get it out.
Gotta get it out. So I'm driving to the gym. I'm coaching a class at like 4. And I go, okay, well, if the workout is 12 minutes, and it's 3 rope climbs, 12 push press at 135, and then 50 double unders, right? And it's an AMRAP for 12 minutes. And so I go, how fast are you really climbing the rope, And so, okay, I figure go 3 minutes a round, minute for the rope climbs, minute for whatever. 4 rounds should be not really a big deal.
Shit, I was going to say 3 rounds.
Yeah, I was thinking if you go 3 minutes a round, right, like a minute for each exercise.
Rope climbs get shitty. And
rope climbs get shitty.
135 gets heavy.
135 gets heavy. Yeah, but I'm an adult. This is what I was telling myself.
Yeah,
I'm an adult. I'll be all right. And so I go, okay, well, if I'm there by 3:30, I'm just going to go in and fucking do it, and then I'll be fine at 4. But if it's past 3:30, I'm kind of pushing time, and I'm just not going to stress out off it, right? I pull up the gym, parked 3:28. All right, here we go. So I walked, this is how I went down. I just walked in the gym, emptied my pockets onto the counter, like in the gym, little hutch. Then I set up a bar with 135, went to the bathroom, and then started the clock. Right? That's it.
Yeah.
Right? That was the extent of the warm-up.
Yeah.
And I did the 3 rope climbs, and then I grabbed the bar, and I did all 12 push press unbroken. I drop the bar, and I step, and I pick up my rope, and then I had the thought, and I thought, oh, I'm in over my head here.
I'm in trouble.
I did something I shouldn't have done. I'm not prepared. I should have warmed up for this work. It's not the workout that you don't warm up for.
The push press 135, that'll gas you.
I'm tired. I can't breathe. Like I picked up the rope, I was like, I can't fucking breathe. Why is it that I can't breathe and I haven't done the double unders yet? And I was like, oh shit, because I did those unbroken push press and the rope climbs, and this is going to be a long 12 minutes. And I look at the clock, and there's like 10 and a half minutes to go.
Ooh.
No, 90 seconds in. That's good.
Jeez.
And so what?
You went way too fast.
How it kind of ended up going down is I finished 3 rounds, and I had like over 3 minutes to go still. So I was totally on pace to do 4. But I was done. Like I was just done. And I was like, fuck, man. And so I was like, I'm not going to fuck with rope climbs. Like I know my grip was pretty shot. And I was like, I don't want to be halfway up that thing and then just like really be hurting, or if I don't lose my leg lock and then I'm like dangling trying to find it again because that happened earlier. Anyway, so I just kind of took my time and like walked through the last 3 rope climbs, and then did the 12 push press, and the time was up. But so I almost got 4 rounds, but I was way over my head way sooner than I thought I was going to be. So anyway,
Yeah.
But that was it. 12 minutes.
That sounds rough.
I don't have time to work out. Look, dude, 12 minutes.
I know, and you just
15 minutes total, including like setting up the bar, setting the clock up.
It's okay if you don't want to work out. There's
No, it's
nothing
fine.
wrong with that. But don't say you never have time. I don't care, like, I really don't care. Like, yeah, I don't have kids. I know that. But I also know that, like, people that do have kids that find 12 minutes to work out. Well, so it's like, you're trying to tell me, like, there's not a 5-minute or 12-minute period during your day that you can't do something?
Well, check it out. All right.
You're just choosing not to.
I've got kids. So if you've got kids even, one, they go to school.
Yeah.
And if they don't, if they're younger than that, then they nap. And if they say, well, my kid doesn't nap, I mean, like, you could also just put the kid in the crib and close the door for 5 minutes. It's not that bad, fine. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just put the kid in the crib, close the door, go in the living room, do 150 burpees.
Yeah.
All right? 12 minutes later, grab the kid and you're good.
Yeah. No, yeah. And there's literally a list out there.
Yeah.
I'm almost like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm almost trying to prove it to myself I can do this and to prove to other people that, like, there's no excuse not to do this shit.
I really caught on the fact that you're trying to prove to yourself as much as anything.
I mean,
Because that's why you do it. Yeah, of course you are. That's why you do anything, right?
I'm trying to prove to myself that I can stick to this and I can do all this. And I'm kind of curious to see how it pans out.
And you know what we're doing right now? Public accountability.
Public accountability? I was going to actually post every day the workout I chose.
And you're going to say making moves in silence?
Yeah.
And then post the workout you did?
Yeah. It's the work you do when no one's watching.
Yeah,
but here it is.
Yeah. Who was that? I think actually Kelsey posted. She's like, I love when people always talk about how they're making these moves in silence. But they're like, how they're telling everybody.
Yeah.
How they feel the need. When people are making moves in silence, they feel the need to tell everybody that they're making moves in silence.
Did you put that like on Instagram or a story? Yeah, I think it was on a story. Reshare? Yeah,
exactly.
that's the best.
That's what you're doing. You should do that. Start posting pictures.
But no, sadly, people will think I'm being serious.
Just training behind doors.
Training out of the public eye. Got 4 cameras set up for hitting all angles on this workout.
Over here, making moves in silence.
The hard work never sleeps.
Hard work never sleeps. Behind closed doors.
Man, yeah. I'm just gonna post it. So if anybody that is curious and shit, maybe like somebody wants to know like a quick little burner workout they can do at home with zero equipment.
Yep.
I might post one on my page.
Yeah.
And you can either just ignore it, swipe through, or check it out and be like, oh.
Those bodyweight only workouts are great. We do them. It's funny. People, a lot of times they want, what's a good hotel workout? You know, like talking about hotel gyms. And that's fine. But like, dude, you don't even have to leave the hotel room. Mm-hmm. Like, or like we go to, when we're up at cabins, a lot of times I'll work out in the morning in the driveway. Because a lot of times the driveway will have a little angle to it. So it's like you run up the driveway, do 10 push-ups, and then lunge step down the driveway and do 10 squats. Or you just run down and do 10 squats. And just do that for fucking 7 rounds. There you go. Like, it's really not that complicated.
The air squat is underrated.
The air squat's hard.
Air squats fucking suck.
You're really tired.
Because you can't just like...
There's no reason to stop.
There's no reason to stop. You're not going... Normally, you're probably not going to go like full depth, so you're in constant tension the whole time. There's never no like...
Zero chance you fail.
You're not catching a bounce.
No.
You know, like you would like with a barbell on your back. So there's no like... There's no help.
Anytime you do stop, you know that it's just you being mentally weak. Like there's no like, I don't know if I'm capable of standing up. Like you're gonna stand up. You've been doing it since you were fucking 14 months old.
Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna get up out of there, but you just don't want to because it hurts. Like the only reason you're taking a break right now is because it hurts more than you are mentally strong.
Yeah, and you can slow down, and still stand up.
Right.
There's always a speed where you can still do one more rep.
Yeah.
And what's better, stopping or just slowing it down and doing that one more rep?
Yeah, stopping. Because it hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. True. So yeah, anyways, bodyweight workout city. And I'm going to go to the gym every once in a while just to get some kind of, just do something else. You know, I'm not going to only do those exclusively. I'm still going to go out and like skate or do other activities with people and friends and sports and whatever.
Yeah.
And but that's gonna be my main program,
so
right? Structure. The only structural training I'm gonna be doing is putting my finger on a page that I flip through and okay.
So it'll be a year because figure.
I don't know. I don't know.
If 3 times a week, 150 workouts, 50 weeks.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and do. Honestly, I think I'm going to try and do as many as I can as fast as I can. Like I want to try and I don't want to do it for a year.
Do the whole thing for time.
Yeah. No, I think I want to do at least 4 a week, maybe even 5 a week. Maybe. I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to be doing it for a year because that just gives me more time to just like put it to the side.
Yeah.
I want to just get it through it.
Say you did 5 a week.
Just to say I did it.
If you did 5 a week, that's 20 a month. So what's that? 7 months, 6 months?
Yeah.
6.5 months.
So it'd take me 6 months if I did one every day.
If you did 5 a week.
5 a week. Jeez.
Perspective there, huh?
That's still a lot.
Yeah.
It's still a long time.
Yeah, it is.
But it's gonna happen. It's gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Do you believe in New Year's resolutions? Do you make New Year's resolutions?
No, but I don't disbelieve. I don't think they're a bad thing. If something motivates you, whether it's a calendar changing or not, like, just do it then, and like fucking use that as a time to do it. But just please do it.
A lot of people like to say things like,
You know what I'm against?
Tell me.
People that do New Year's resolutions that don't fucking do them.
Oh yeah,
That I don't
and
fucking
that's
like.
Huge, that's very common.
I don't hate the whole New Year's resolution because of those people,
Right.
but those people fucking are annoying.
You know, it's a trendy, like, kind of fun thing people like to say. Oh, New Year's resolutions, like, they don't like them. It's like, why are you waiting till the New Year? If you want to make a change, make it now. Well, you know what? Some people like the turning of, like, the new calendar, the turning of a page,
Clean
like,
slate.
something to mark change. It's like how you only start diets on Monday.
Yeah, Diet Starts Monday. There's a brand by that name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's actually, I think it's a streetwear brand. It's called Diet Starts Monday. It's actually pretty popular.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, check it out.
Well, that's absolutely true, too. So, it's the same type thing. It's like, you know what? Maybe waiting this week, for me, it's more like a marked change. You know?
Yeah, you can always, it's easy to remember when you started,
Yeah.
because you started on the new year. And yeah, like I said, if that motivates you to do something good for yourself, fuck it. Choose a date.
Yeah. I think also something that would help people too, is when people set their goals or make their New Year's resolutions, I think a lot of times the goal they set isn't really what they want to accomplish, it's what they think they want. I don't know if that makes sense. Like
They feel obligated to have a New Year's resolution?
Right, and so I think that a lot of times the people just don't know exactly what they really want, right? And so like the whole thing of like 5 whys, I don't know if you've heard that, but it's like pretend like you're with a 4-year-old, and when you answer a question, they always say why, and you find yourself answering why. Right? So anytime you want to set a goal or think there's something you want to accomplish, you just do that with yourself. It's like, what do you want for your New Year's resolution? It's like, oh, well, I want to lose 10 pounds. Why? Well, I feel like I'm, kind of overweight. Why? Well, to tell you the truth, I probably because I have fucking 4 cookies every single day, 2 after lunch, 2 after. Well, why? Well, it's because, after I get done eating, I feel like I want to reward myself. It's like, well, why? Well, because, and by the time you get down to the 5th one or so, you probably really got to the root of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And actually then formulating a goal around that, you're going to get a lot more mileage out of that than you are out of your original goal. Like you might lose those 10 pounds by eating healthier and exercising more, which, by the way, newsflash, that's the way to lose weight.
Interesting.
Eat better and exercise more.
I thought it was more complicated.
Yeah, and well, I could sell you $29.99. I could sell you a thing.
Yeah.
But so you could do that and maybe lose those 10 pounds, but if you still have the root issue or the root cause, like, you're just gonna gain that back, or then that issue is just gonna show itself in other aspects of your life. If you don't really feel any better, or you're gonna lose that weight and you're still gonna feel empty or feel like didn't accomplish what you wanted to. It's like someone wants to fit into, this suit they have that they haven't been able to wear in 2 years. They might say, like, what's your New Year's resolution? I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. It's like, it's really not about losing 30 pounds, it's about fitting in that fucking suit. Well, why is it important to you to fit in that suit? Well, because it makes you feel good. Well, okay, so you don't feel good about yourself. Why don't you feel good about it? And you start to think about that, and it's like, well, then the goal really should be around, like, what is going on in your life that makes you not feel good about yourself. And maybe that does circle all the way around and say, well, it's because I let myself go and I'm overweight. Okay, cool. Well, then that is the real problem. That is the real issue, and that's what you address. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times it's not. Yeah. The issue is actually unrelated to what you think it is.
Yeah.
So it's like having clarity on what you actually want is probably the biggest step towards actually accomplishing and following through with New Year's resolutions and goals.
Yeah. That's a good, can't really follow that up.
Yeah, well, you could try.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Something else that we just did for you that helps is accountability. Public. You know, you have your own little goal and not tell anybody. It's really easy to quit, right? But you start popping off about what you're going to do.
Yeah.
A little more stick to itiveness.
That's right. That's right.
There we go.
All right. Yeah. So I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Well, look, you got one down.
Yeah, one down. 145 to go. Honestly, there'll probably be days though, like where I can at least do 2 in one day. Like I could have done those 150 burpees.
No, you could have done
5 hours later. I could have done a completely different workout.
Well,
and like not
honestly,
even totally fine.
If you look through the whole list, I bet you could have found one that you could have done yesterday as well, or in conjunction with. You know?
Oh yeah, I could have done one 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Like after, probably 15 minutes later, I would have been fully recovered, and I could have done something else. If I would have like hydrated, put a snack in.
You like pick a day, like a weekend. You're like, actually Saturday I don't have much going on. Just like, dude, I'm doing 4.
Do 3.
Yeah.
I feel like 3. I should never do more than 3 in one day. Like if that's the case, I'll get sick of it.
Do 4.
Nah, that'd be too many. If I did that, I would never want to. I would probably quit.
Yeah, probably.
There's people like, hey, there's some hero wads in there. There's a full page of hero wads in there. I got to get through.
Well, like the grip one, you can do that. That's the run forward and backwards.
Oh, yeah.
You could have done grip yesterday also.
See, that one I'll have to do somewhere like here, where no one's gonna see me running backwards like a fucking buffoon.
No, go to the track. You got to go to a track. Go to like the local high school.
Yeah, but Elk Grove High used to just let everybody run the track. Now that they redid it, you can't just go on the track anymore.
Hop the fence.
I mean, I could.
I'm
sure I know somebody where I can just get on there.
Well, I bet say their track is shut down, just go to a different high school. Like I'm sure that there is a 400-meter track somewhere you could hop on.
Yeah, actually, I want to run this loop here and see how big it is for when I do have to do workouts here because of the rig. Mm-hmm. So basically, I'm doing a lot of workouts at home and at work at CK HQ because we have a rig here. Because there is workouts that do require like ring dips, pull-ups, and there is muscle-up stuff. But I'm probably going to be because of our how our rig's set up in the space, I might just sub the
burpee pull-ups,
for the muscle-ups,
or bar muscle-ups,
But we have all the tape.
The volume.
We have all the tape on there. I'm not trying to rip my hands.
Hand rip special.
I'm not trying to rip my hands. And a burpee pull-up is just it ain't the muscle-ups. I'm a muscle-up beast. Mm-hmm. I can hammer out muscle-ups. Cold, strict, till this day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm not doing it to cop out of the muscle up. That's actually easier for me probably than the burpee pull up.
Yeah.
So for anybody saying, "Oh, you just want to do the muscle ups,"
also
I can do muscle up handstand push ups. Okay?
Ring muscle ups are easier than bar muscle ups, I think too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't have to pull up as high.
For sure.
You just go slide right between them.
Bar muscle ups are way harder, but the rips, see, not dealing with that.
No,
I'm not training.
I'm not Portland.
I'm not training to go to the open.
No rip city.
Shit, maybe I should do the open this year. I'm just kidding. Definitely not.
That'd be you go bodyweight workouts only for the next 2 months and hit the open.
And see how it correlates. That'd be interesting, huh?
Yeah. Why not?
Really put the theory to the test.
Why not?
No.
It's one workout.
No.
5 times.
Maybe the next following year.
No, yeah, just keep pushing it off.
Yeah.
And then after the following year, you can say, I was thinking about it. I think 2020 is early.
Because I will only, by that time, I'll only be 2 months into my routine. There wouldn't even be enough sample size to actually test it.
That's true.
Because the Open's in what, February?
End of February.
Yeah, that's not enough time. It's fucking middle of December.
No, I mean, if you're looking for excuses and ways out, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Which I'd be doing too. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I have contemplated doing the same thing you are.
Dude, do it.
Nah. You know the problem.
But you have all the you can get more creative with the gym stuff.
Well, the issue is that it does
it's too big of a commitment to do when you have all that access to all the different things.
It does sound like fun and it sounds interesting, but I've really enjoyed doing the class workouts at the gym.
Yeah, see, I would do the same thing.
Classes,
I would do the same thing. I'm just personally not going to be joining a gym.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I just want to do this, and I just don't have time to just commit to that right this second.
Yeah.
As far as like my priorities right now.
Well, this is good. It's something to do. Bridge the gap. You know what? Honestly, the truth
This gives
is,
me no excuses.
And the truth, exactly. And the truth is, too, maybe you get halfway through that thing, and you get halfway through it, and you just realize, like, you know, I really do want to just, like, join a gym and go and do classes and all that. You know what I mean?
Well, first off, that's definitely in my future. Like, I will be eventually probably just joining a gym.
Mm-hmm.
And just following the daily workouts and then moving on.
This is a gap. This is a gap stop.
This is bridging the gap between
training as a weightlifter and just like doing CrossFit, working out or whatever.
Yeah. Also, I'm trying to think where I would go. What gym I'd go to?
Same one Kelsey goes to.
Galvanized.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of like her thing and her crew. I'd probably want to just kind of do.
You don't like
do
her.
my own
You
thing.
don't like her friends.
No, her friends are cool.
It's okay.
I probably would end
It's
up there.
if you don't like her friends.
I probably would end up there, but I do like Blair Morrison. I like his style of programming and his training, so I might just go to his gym.
Yeah, anywhere.
You know, it's in about the same distance.
I mean, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, go anywhere. Go anywhere. You know, and what's his name? Jet's a coach there too.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like Jet, and I think that's kind of more my my culture of people I want to chill with.
Yeah, and
but like that sounds bad because like
Get
I
away
like
from
all those
Get
guys
away
like
from
Brandon and all
Kelsey's.
those guys at Galvin. Those guys are cool.
Get away from her fucking
But I just-
stuck up ass crew.
Yeah. But I just I've known the other guys longer, and and I've worked out with Blair. You know, my first workout I ever did with him was in 2010 or some shit.
Yeah.
No, 2000. Yeah, maybe like 2010, maybe 2009. Like so, like you know, I've known him for a long time, so I think that'd be more fun. Actually, that's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It might have been later than that. It must have been 2010 or 11. Because I don't think it was 10 years ago.
It might have been.
Might have been. That's about when I started CrossFit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Probably is.
Fuck, I'm getting old, man.
Dude, tell me about it.
All right, well,
There we go. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Hey, leave us a review. Go on iTunes or however you listen. But on iTunes, rate us. Of course, you can give us 5 stars. You know, then write us a review, and then screenshot the review or take a picture of it. Email it to podcast@caffeineandkilos.com. We're going to pick a winner. Get a starter kit, coffee spoon, and a brewer, a pour-over brewer with filters.
Get you going.
Get you going.
Alrighty.
All right, so it's been Gas Station Cappuccino.